Hey friends, I'm Napoleon, and thanks for coming to play. We are going to be talking more Smash Bros. Speculation, this time under the heading of Sexiest Smasher. Who are the sexiest characters who could make it into Smash Bros? What could their fighting styles be like? How does their sex appeal influence the actual game that they are going to be joining? On the Kinsey scale, I find myself mostly gay. I would happily look at a lot of women because sexy is sexy. The majority of these characters are probably going to be guys. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't have any identity. Let's find out. My first character is King K Rool. I know, I'm jumping right off with a crazy daddy. King K Rool is from Donkey Kong Country. He's one of the most requested characters for Super Smash Bros. And he's one of my personal favorites, in part because of whom he reminds me of. And in fact, of whom he reminds me is why I find him somewhat sexy, because he reminds me of my childhood best friend. King K Rool is sexy because he reminds me of him. But also, he's this big, fluffy daddy. He's got a golden torso. He has a lot of strength. Not just that, but he has a lot of traps. He likes to set people up in traps. I think that's how he played in the game, with weaponized electro cannonballs that he sets around and maybe move around you. Perhaps he would use a helicopter as some sort of wench and suspend. That could be a lot of fun. I think he'd be great at doing that kind of thing in bed or out of bed or in the dungeon, setting up those types of traps. And of course, King K Rool is great at roleplay. We know him as Baron Rulenstein. I can't wait to see what else we can do with K Rool. He's good at roleplay. He's very good at roleplay. Maybe K Rool is a little bit into a feeding aspect. I mean, he likes a big belly. Maybe he likes a big boy. Maybe he likes a big boy belly. Maybe he likes a big boy with a big belly and a big other boy. I don't know. He's got a great bite. We know he has claws. He is deranged. I'm talking Joker deranged from Batman. He is a lunatic. You do not know what you're going to get with him, and that is exciting. He literally has one eyeball that's just popping out with his insanity. My next sexy character that has to be in Smash Bros. Professor Layton. Now, I know he's a third-party character, but he is almost fully associated with Nintendo. Professor Layton obviously is a professor, and he has an amazing accent.
But of course.
Okay, so he's a cartoon character, fine, but he is a professor with an accent. Number one, strike 2, strike 3, you've taken me home to your bedroom, because that's quite enough just on its own. With all the smarts and all the brains and all the brain power that he has a cane. It allows him, in other parts of the game, to be a fencer. Cool, it's a skill set that he has. He could be a fencer, that's kind of hot too. But he also could use that staff to cane you. I'm choosing Professor Layton because knowledge is power, and power is sexy. And Professor Layton is sexy.
Yes.
Finally, and of course, we have Lara Croft. Lara Croft was the original sexy character. She brought sex appeal to games. Lara Croft is not just visually pretty. So let's get this out of the way. She is very, very visually pretty. She's got swagger. She's got the moves like Jagger. She is amazing. They've got a great build for her in Bayonetta, and I always thought that Bayonetta was in the game because they couldn't get Lara Croft. Lara Croft had a movie just come out. Alicia Vanderkamp. Awesome. She's sexy. We know that. Okay. We're good. We're over it. We're over it. Straight guys. Are we past that point? Because I'm happy to stay and gawk at her for a little bit. Just some walking, her backside walking. I mean, she's hot. Like, hot is hot. Okay? It's just sexy is sexy. But she's not just that body, okay? In addition to that body, she also has some amazing willpower and extreme thrift skills. She can survive anywhere and probably through anything. She is the number one person I would want on my team in an apocalypse, because if she doesn't know how to do it, she will learn how to do it, and she will help get me through it. I want to see her go against Kratos. How would that turn out? I don't know. I didn't get that in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. But what I did get is a love for more PlayStation characters, just like Lara Croft, whose home is to them. What else is there to say about her? She is just the definition of a hot character. She has the body that drag queens would cry for. Who can argue Lara Croft? I don't think you can argue any of the three. I think all three of them are some of the sexiest game characters ever made. So I'm gonna throw this back there to you guys. Who do you think are the sexiest characters that have to come into Smash? Maybe you think they already have all of the sexy characters in Smash. Maybe you think that there are so many more. Who do you want to see, and why do you think they're sexy? Let me know, and in round 2, I will choose at least one of your best ideas and get it up here on this podium. Additionally, if you enter the contest, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then comment below.
If you do all 3 of those things, you'll be entered into a contest to win a free amiibo. Now, which amiibo? What are you going to win? I'm not going to tell you that right now. You'll like it. So like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on the next sexy character. I'll see you guys soon.